Hi, viewers and friends. Today we'll be discussing the second part of the important question answers of the chapter Disease Cause and Control. So, for that, before I start, I will request you to please to subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet, and if you are a new viewer to my channel, and if you are liking the videos, press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos, and do meditate before you start your day. Okay. So we will also start with a short meditation, and then we'll start with the discussion. So for that, let us concentrate on a point of light. Get light according to you. Your whole body is movement. The feeling change. Every moment. The body, the tension. The mind, the pain, the the celebration, and let us start with the discussion. So for that, state first question for today is state the preventive measures for the following. First is cholera. It's proper sanitation, control of flies, avoidance of exposed food, uh, anticholeral injection. Okay? So these are the preventive measures for cholera. Okay? Actually, the preventive measures we need to know about cholera, then rabies. So for the rabies, preventing measures are not feeding or touching or adopting any wild animals or stray dogs or cats. We should not feed, touch, or adopt any wild animals who are not trained. Okay, stray dogs or cats. Okay, we should not touch them, feed them, or adopt them because they are not trained. Okay. Then pet dogs, cats, and should be etc., which are kept in the house, those should be vaccinated regularly, so that if at all they scratch or they anyhow they try to bite, but they as they're vaccinated, they will not spread the rabies like that. Then individuals also should be vaccinated with anti-rabies virus. Okay? Then, then malaria. The preventive measures for malaria is destruction of the mosquitoes at all the stages. All the stage mosquitoes, that is from larva, that is from the egg to larva, all those stages have to be destroyed, and the adult also. So those stages should be destroyed so that they do not bite, and their spread of malaria is restricted. Then using mosquito nets or repellents to avoid the mosquito bite. Next question is answer the following. Name any two viral disease, write their symptoms and preventive measures. So two viral disease are chickenpox and hepatitis. You can write some other viral disease also. But here I've mentioned chickenpox and hepatitis. The symptoms of chickenpox are appearance of highly irritating rashes on the body, starting near the chest and the back, gradually spreading to the arms, legs, face, and head. Okay. Then the appearance of these rashes, first they appear as pink spots and rapidly they change into watery blisters. Then gradually these blisters, they shrivel up and dry, and then they form scabs, which later on these scabs will follow. Okay? Then fatigue, fever, and loss of appetite are also the symptoms of chickenpox. Then the symptoms of hepatitis. Mainly, there are some symptoms like yellowing of the skin of the eyes, then nausea, then abdominal pain, loss of appetite, high temperatures, headache, joint pain, fatigue. All these are the symptoms of hepatitis in general, leaving their bifurcations, that is A, B, C, D, E, E also. So, so many hepatitis subdivisions are there. So we do not go to the different hepatitis symptoms, but in general, we have these symptoms of hepatitis. Okay? Then preventive measures of chickenpox are get vaccinated with varicella vaccine. Okay? Main chickenpox prevention is by getting vaccinated with varicella vaccine. And preventive measures for hepatitis is keeping food and water safe from contamination. So that is, we should avoid contamination, avoid needles and syringes sharing. We should not share these needles and syringes. Then we should maintain a proper hygiene. Okay. So these has to be has to be followed to prevent any diseases like any viral diseases like chickenpox and hepatitis. Then classify the following diseases as infections and non-infection. Okay? So we have come to some differentiation. Oh, sorry, not differentiation. We have to classify them. So one is infectious, another is non-infectious. So what are the diseases which have to be categorized under? So these are mumps, hemophilia, kwashiorkor, cancer, and cataract. See, mumps and typhoid. Sorry, typhoid is also there. So mumps and typhoid, they are infectious diseases. That is, they can spread. They are communicable diseases. Whereas non-infectious diseases or non-communicable diseases are hemophilia, kwashiorkor, cancer, cataract. Okay. So see, hemophilia is a disease where there is less, that is a genetic factor is there. Kwashiorkor is a deficiency disease. Cancer is a disease which is caused, which does not spread. Okay, but that spreads inside the body only. Okay, that is not infectious. Okay, then cataract also spreads inside the person himself or herself. Okay, in the person's eyes, not that spreading from one person to another. That's not infectious. Okay, so that is not under. That's why they are categorized under non-infectious diseases. But mumps and typhoid, they spread from one person to another very easily. So they are infectious diseases. Now the figure. See the figure, it is a worm. Okay, we need to name the worm. It is a male or a female, and why it is so. Name the disease caused by it. The worm is Ascaris or roundworm. It is a male. Why it is a male? We are identifying it as a male worm because it has a hind end which is curved. That's a characteristic of the male Ascaris. That is, its hind portion, the hind portion is curved. Okay, it always remains in that way. The hind portion remains curved. Okay? Then it causes Ascaris. Okay, ascariasis. The Ascaris causes ascariasis disease. Next is list the various types of bacteria. Okay, we need to list the various types of bacteria, mention the ways in which the disease can spread. And the third condition is check the figure and answer. So we have identified, we can identify the figure and then we need to answer the question. Okay. The first question is what is shown in the figure? State two features of it and in the disease process. Okay. So the first question here is list the various types of bacteria. Various types of bacteria are coffee or spherical shaped bacteria, then bacilli or rod-shaped bacteria, spirally or spiral-shaped bacteria, vibrio or comma-shaped bacteria. The bacteria are of four types. One is spherical-shaped, rod-shaped, spiral-shaped, and comma-shaped. So four types of bacteria are there. Now, next question is mention the ways in which the diseases can spread. Diseases can spread through air. First is through air, that is tuberculosis, for example. Then through water, that is through, example is cholera. Through insect bites, for mosquito bites like malaria. Okay, and mosquito is also an insect. Okay? So through animal bites, rabies, for example. Then through virus, for example, AIDS. Through bacteria, that is, for example, is tetanus. Then through contact, okay, that is, for example, chicken pox. Then through contaminated syringes, example is hepatitis. Through blood transfusion, example is AIDS. Okay. Then we need to identify the figure. Okay. Now, what is shown in the figure? It's the head of the tapeworm. Okay. Now, state two features of it and name the disease caused by it. So that it's the head of the tapeworm. It is also called a flatworm, you can say. So it's why? Because it is a flat, ribbon-like parasite with suckers in the head region, which gets attached to the wall of the horse intestine. It has suckers in the head region by which it gets attached to the wall of the horse intestine. And now what does it cause? It causes stenosis. The disease called stenosis. Now we come to some distinguish between, that is difference between infectious and non-infectious diseases. The first one. So infectious diseases is also called communicable diseases, whereas non-infectious disease is also called non-communicable diseases. Infectious disease can spread from infected person to the healthy person, and non-infectious diseases can spread from one person to another. Then infectious diseases is caused by pathogens. For example, virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoans, worms, they are called pathogens which cause the infectious disease. But non-infectious diseases, by other factors it can cause, like the genetical factor, environmental factor, lifestyle, they can cause this non-infectious diseases. Now, infectious diseases is transmitted through direct contact or through some medium. So, but the non-infectious disease is not transmitted through direct contact medium. Okay. Then examples of infectious diseases are influenza, chickenpox, malaria, okay, etc. Whereas non-infectious diseases, example, hemophilia, cancer, cardiovascular disease. Next difference between epidemic and endemic diseases. So epidemic disease is a disease which breaks out and spread from place to place, affecting large number of people at a time. An endemic disease, the disease found in certain area, attacking only a fewer number of people at a time. Epidemic disease example is polio, plague, smallpox, like that. Our endemic is yellow fever, which affected large number of, the African people, a region of Africa. Okay. Next difference is ascariasis and feriasis. So ascariasis is caused by Ascaris lubricoides, whereas teniasis is caused by Tinea solium. So the pathogen is Tinea solium for teniasis, and for ascariasis it is Ascaris lubricoides. Then it spreads ascariasis, the disease spreads through unwashed hands or through unwashed raw vegetables, whereas teniasis spreads through raw or imperfectly cooked pork or beef. Okay? That is through meat it spreads. Then ascariasis, drinking boiled water and avoiding eating raw fruits and vegetables at places where there is no modern sanitation can prevent the disease. The preventive measure for ascariasis is drinking boiling water, and we should take eating avoid eating raw fruits and vegetables where there is no modern sanitation. So this can prevent this ascariasis from spreading. And then teniasis, cook, that is, we should cook the meat into safe temperatures. Well, cooking the meat to the safe temperatures can prevent this spreading of the disease. Then write the symptoms of cholera. So what are the symptoms of cholera? Cholera symptoms are vomiting and loose motion, very little or no urination due to shortage of water in the body. And for that reason, whereas urea accumulates in the body, and that can be fatal also in certain situations. If not treated properly or promptly, then the situation can become fatal. Okay? So these are the symptoms of cholera. So this is the end of this chapter. So we will move on to the next chapter in the next video. So stay tuned and do watch. And if you're liking the videos, press the like button and share with your friends so that they can also be benefiting from these videos. And if you're not subscribed yet, so please do subscribe to get the notification as soon as a new video is uploaded. Okay. So thank you and goodbye.